One heck of a way for the Baltimore Crabs to begin their franchise history. A 44-41 overtime victory over the Kailua Wyverns, primarily thanks to 24 points in the third quarter and some big kicking from Nate Conway, non-star kicker, 3 for 3, including 2 late kicks of 40-plus yards. Heck of an effort there from Conway. 544 total yards of offense for the Crabs in the end. Kailua held to 404. Both quarterbacks had good days. Ono Matsumoto, 23 of 35, 320, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Mike Dazzo, 17 of 28, 348, 3 touchdowns, and 2 scores. Elliott Snyder exploded, 35 carries, 191 yards, a 5.5 average. Noel Kreis, 35 attempts, 84 yards. He struggled today and never was able to break one off. On the receiving end, Demetrius Outdat, he was clutch all day today. 6 receptions, 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He was the player of the game. Yuya Iba on 12 targets, 155 yards, 9 receptions. He appears to be back. Lawrence Kirkland came up big in the late stages. Finished with 5 receptions, 109 yards, and a score. And Nick the Quick, 5 receptions, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Had a pretty decent day, 8 total targets in the long run. Noel Kreis, 3 receptions, 9 yards. Snyder had 3 for 21. And defensively in this game, Joe Lynn and Henry Hittner. How about Hittner's day? 11 tackles, 6 assisted, half a sack, 1 pass defended. He was all over the place. 2 tackles for loss as well. Brilliant day for the bronze linebacker, Joe Lynn. Also 11 tackles, 2 assisted. Brock had 7 tackles and assist. Also had an interception. Nathaniel Grayson forced a fumble, had a sack, had 6 tackles. Joe Dazzo finished with 6 tackles, 2 assisted. And Eddie Gage, 6 tackles, 1 assisted. What a game for Baltimore, 44-41 in OT. Kailua showed signs of life as well. Certainly 2 high-scoring, close games today as the SFL gets back in action. Tomorrow night, the New York Knights will host the Oklahoma City Renegades. You can catch that right here on the SFL Network at twitch.tv/simulationfl and on the SFL homepage at simulationfl.com. That is a rematch of Championship Game 1, and West St. Clair, who's been to both championship games, will face his former team and Pete Bruschi and Oklahoma City tomorrow night. 44-41, Baltimore wraps up their first franchise victory, and while it may be a preseason game, they'll take it. A 44-41 win from Baltimore, Maryland, and our SFL studios in San Antonio, Texas. Good night.